and gentlemen, good afternoon. It's my great pleasure here to sharing some insight and some experience how AI will change the network or the network will benefit for AI developing. First, when we're thinking about how the infrastructure or how telecom network will give us the service to the digital life, we are thinking the network is the fundamental for all kinds of services. But this kind of service may facing a great challenge. Why? Because the network will becoming more and more thick. There are lots of standards, there are lots of equipment and smartphones and all kinds of elements added in this network. The network is becoming complex than before, and all kinds of service and requirement, not just the consumer or the requirement from the enterprises will give the requirement to the network: low latency, high speed, wide bandwidth. That's making the network to be more and more complexible, and the resource allocation is to more and more flexible. And this also means the network will be heavy. So it means the power consumption and the electric supplier will be more and more heavy than before. So network should be growing. How we are dealing with these challenges? The complexible for the network, we are facing how to maintenance and operation these challenges. All these three challenges we are following about AI will be a good choice for the operation, for the carrier to think about, to taking the AI in the next stage, the priority to developing for their services. So when we're thinking AI, how to involve in the network developing, we're thinking because the network should be green, should be high efficiency, and should be easier to maintenance and operation. So AI have this kind of advantages to help the operator, to help the maintenance to be more easier, because AI have this potential abilities. So we can using the AI to help the run or core or their service parts to be operation like automatically, and it's easier according to the customer requirement to allocate their resources. Then AI can help operators to using an efficient way, to using a clean power supply to maintenance how their power to be operated highly efficiency. And the last one, because the network can be complex than before, so the data is the kind of resource. So the operator or the carrier should using the AI to help them maintenance their network. So for the rethinking the 5G. 5G is the main parts or the mainstream for the network now. So 5G is also mean there was a large capability for the service, for the connectivity, but it also means the network should be allocated according to the requirement, not just for the consumer, also for the enterprises, for the smart manufacturing, this kind of industry requirement. So we're thinking how using or how realize a highly efficiency network to build or deploy it. When we're thinking this kind of resource, we're thinking all these solutions, all these answers are focused on the RAM parts. And here are three solutions we are standing here. First is about the wireless part resource solutions with AI to be more efficient allocated. The second is about how to using AI help for the frequency resource more in highly efficient way. And the third is about, because now we are a digital life, so not just the network is not just provided connectivity ability, it's also providing the computing ability for the network services. So all these kind of things, or we call it resource. How to making this a resource allocation more efficient and precise, not just for the consumer, also for the enterprise, for the industry requirement that AI can provide their function or their help to help this operator is more efficient. And as I mentioned, the second challenge for the network operation is the power consumption. The green is our facing the problem. So with AI's help, we can maintain our network be more efficient and be the carbon power consumption to be a good, efficient way. So from the energy producing to the energy maintenance or even to the energy operation. So we are thinking about end-to-end energy management. So it will help the network to work like a green model. And the third, we are talking about the network maintenance. That is the most important part because the network to be heavy is too complex today. So how to maintain this network to be more flexible, to be more smart, AI will help us. We dealing with our digital twin, like last year's Asia Games, we are make a digital twin for the network to help this great event to achieve 16th event and 48 games and 0 complaints for the communication service. So that's an example. For AI will give us the today's operation maintenance, automatically network maintenance. It will help us a great big model, a big data, and all this kind of maintenance thinking like a whole diagram for this for the future, not for today, even in the future, because the network is the fundamental. Just remember, network is the fundamental for the digital life. It's not just provide the connectivity ability, it's also provide the computing. So autonomously operation and maintenance with AI, great large model will help us this fundamental using or realize a smart way. So that's 3 challenges and 3 kind of solutions how AI help to operator or help the carriers to achieve a high efficiency and green and autonomously operation and maintenance capability. But when we're thinking, that's AI help for network. Also, on the other side, AI or network also can help AI's developing. So network is not just fundamental. It gives us the chance to combine it with all kinds of industries to build this kind of developing or digitalization fundamental using the network and a large model to realize a dedicated AI application to help the enterprise to achieve their digital transformation. So ZTE is not just provide end-to-end infrastructure for the connectivity and computing. We also provide a big model end-to-end tourist kits to help large model designer, deployer to help them to easier to using their AI solution for the enterprises. Also, ZTE is also have collaborate with our partners to focus on different industry area like education, like emerging, like cities management, like manufacturers. All these kind of solutions will help AI to deploy in the industries. That means AI is for network, network is for AI. So that's the things I want to share to you. Thanks for your time. Thank you.